Hello there, wrestling fans. I have been thinking about doing this video for a few days. It's about Jeff Hardy, who is about to leave WWE, as we all know, taking a break. I don't know if he's leaving it permanently, but I believe his contract is up, as he arrived around this time, the day after SummerSlam in 2006. And there is an imminent question that needs to be answered, and that is, who should take Jeff Hardy's spot right now? We also saw The Undertaker come back at SummerSlam. He will feud with CM Punk for the World Heavyweight Championship. That's all academic and fine, so we know that. But I was thinking more of now, since Jeff Hardy was a wrestler who was built up in the last few years to the title picture. He is a three-time champion by now, winning his first title last year in December. Who should take his spot because he leaves? Who's going to fill his shoes? I mean, both in a wrestling way, his style of wrestling. I mean, actually on SmackDown, because there is a vacancy now. The Undertaker sure came back, but he was going to come back anyways. And also from a fiscal standpoint, WWE is out to make money. All wrestlers they hire and book into matches are indeed in the final and to make money, and if you don't make money you have no place in WWE. So seeing this, I mean, I've seen a lot of top 10 merchandise lists of what sells the most from WWE's Shop Zone, and both times I've seen these lists over the summer, Jeff Hardy has been on that list with at least two different items. So I mean, that means he's selling a lot. We can also only speculate how many fans, especially kids whom we know love Jeff Hardy, actually buy a ticket to the event to see Jeff Hardy. We can only speculate how many fans bought the SummerSlam pay-per-view and ordered the pay-per-view in order to see the main event of that night, the TLC match between Jeff Hardy and CM Punk. But we can at least draw the conclusion from this that fans do buy pay-per-views to see Jeff Hardy. They tune into SmackDown, and above all they buy his paddings, his armbands. They buy his pendant, what do you call it, that has this necklace with this Hardy symbol that he has designed himself actually. So there's a lot of shoes to fill, not only one pair. As I said, the wrestler, the spot on the show, and bringing in the money. Because I see it, we have John Cena, we have Rey Mysterio and Jeff Hardy. Those are the biggest kid favorites right now, and one of them are leaving. This of course opens for a blow. I'm gonna tell you whom I think should fill his shoes, and I have heard other people speak as well. There's a user here on YouTube, his name is Kais, K-A-I-S 615. He roots for John Morrison all the way. And we have another one, the One Man Legacy, who brings up The Undertaker. Yeah, that's a logical standpoint to take because Undertaker just came back. So in the essence of wrestling over the championship title, The Undertaker will directly take Jeff Hardy's spot and make us forget about Jeff Hardy. But he also brings up John Morrison, says he hopes John Morrison will finally get his big cut. And I wonder something. I've been pretty puzzled seeing that they have actually pushed John Morrison to the skies on SmackDown TV. On TV we've seen John Morrison wrestle every week, always winning his matches, whether it be against R-Truth. He defeated CM Punk 2 times before Night of Champions, and CM Punk by then was the World Heavyweight Champion. That's no small feat. Twice. Fluke victory somewhat. He still defeated CM Punk twice. And now he received his title shot the day after Night of Champions against Jeff Hardy. He lost that match. He has wrestled Jericho. I believe he won one match and lost one. And he's wrestled a lot of other wrestlers as well. And he wins a lot of matches, yet he gets no pay-per-view time. I'm a bit confused because he's stuck in a moment right now. He's too big to wrestle for the mid-card titles. As we see Rey Mysterio have the Intercontinental title plus Rey Mysterio's face, and he's too small to actually hang out there with the big boys. But I think John Morrison is a huge potential kids favorite that is going to move up the ranks really quickly. WWE are ready to push him to the skies when talking about wrestling over the World Championship titles. Dolph Ziggler is mentioned, but I doubt that Dolph Ziggler is ready to step up soon, because he, like John Morrison, he has not held the mid-card title. He's pretty green. He's a great wrestler, but still pretty green on the roster. He is on Raw. No, he's on SmackDown, sorry, now right now. He's been on Raw earlier, and it's pretty hard to break out there because you have those really big stars that take up a lot of space in the top. Dolph Ziggler needs to establish himself more as a mid-card wrestler at first. He needs that victory that I believe he could have got at SummerSlam against Rey Mysterio. He needs a victory like that, slowly moving up, because he's not been on anybody's lips for that long. People are starting to talk more and more about Ziggler. There was a Let's Go Ziggler chant at SummerSlam, which is kind of surprising. It took me by surprise. But yeah, I believe, back to Morrison. Morrison actually has a charisma. He is very flashy as a wrestler. He's a spot wrestler, much like Jeff Hardy. So he's a good replacement for him there. And he is also, like Jeff Hardy, not that very good on the mic, but be that as it may. He can also sell a lot of merchandise. He's got a lot of cool stuff. He's got a Furon, he's got shades and sunglasses, he's got t-shirts. He's got lots of cool stuff that he can sell. So he is a good wrestler to create merchandise out from, because he's a very strong character. He's very flamboyant. So there are a lot of stuff that can be created from the character of John Morrison. As a wrestler, he's as good. He's ultra talented, and hopefully, I don't think he can make as much money as Jeff Hardy brings in right now, but in the long run, if they keep pushing him, building him up more and more, that will be the case. Another wrestler that can help filling this hole and this gap that is Jeff Hardy's absence right now on SmackDown, actually I believe is Matt Hardy. Matt Hardy is back as a face right now, and as a face he wrestled with Jeff the week on SmackDown before SummerSlam in a 6-man tag. He won the match, making him look strong. While Jeff Hardy was beaten up in the ring, Matt Hardy won the match for his team. That makes Matt look extremely strong. They also booked him to kind of reform the Hardys on SmackDown, and I believe they will do something similar this upcoming SmackDown, this Friday night SmackDown. And above all, he is a Hardy. They can, I believe, somewhat transfer that popularity that's been tied and attached to Jeff. Not everyone, because Matt is a completely different wrestler. He has a black past this year, and he's not the same wrestler simply. He's not as uber popular with the kids as Jeff is, but I believe they somewhat can transfer Jeff's popularity to Matt and tell kids that, hey, okay, Jeff is gone, but now look, here is Matt. It's his brother. He's also Team Extreme. He also loves tables, ladders, he can climb cages, etc., etc. I don't know if he can do that anymore because he has knee problems a lot in the latest years, but still, I think they can project some of that love for Jeff over to Matt and make him more over. And these are particularly the two wrestlers I believe they could use to replace Jeff Hardy, economically, wrestling wise, and in the gap that's as I said, is the absence of Jeff. What do you think? Whom do you think should be pushed at SmackDown right now to replace Jeff Hardy, if anyone is supposed to? And why do you think they should replace that specific wrestler with replace Jeff Hardy with a specific wrestler, as you believe they should? Please put up your suggestions for whom should replace Jeff Hardy at SmackDown. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.